والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله ومن والاه أما بعد. Assalamu alaikum. This is your brother Muhammad Arshad joining you on a quick live stream to talk about Mondays. I want to be talking to you about Mondays today. So if you are here with me on the live stream, please say Assalamu alaikum. Tell me where you are. Tell me what time it is. And I wanted to talk about Mondays because I don't know where you are right now in the world, but it's probably Monday for you right now. And if it's Monday, people have mixed emotions about Monday. Now, the feelings around Monday, they actually start on Sunday, right? They start on Sunday because what happens is you have a good day on Sunday, you're relaxing, you're going out, you're buying stuff, you're doing whatever you do on a Sunday. And then eventually, what happens is that you get to this point where you start to realize that Sunday is now coming to a close. And Sunday is coming to a close right now, which means that Monday is inevitable. And you start to get these feelings internally. And I remember when I was in a corporate job on Sunday nights, I would start to feel like that. I would start to feel like, oh my gosh, it's Sunday night. Monday's coming tomorrow. By the way, Assalamu alaikum to Mushtaq. Welcome. I can see you are in London, one of my favorite cities in the world. And we also have someone else from Manchester. Jazakallah khair for joining us. So I was talking about Sundays, right? And I was saying on Sunday nights, we get what we call the Sunday blues. And this is knowing that tomorrow morning you have to wake up and you have to go to work. Now, obviously, with the whole working from home, Corona stuff, it's changed our notion of what working from home is. And now we have this situation where maybe we feel a bit better about it. But generally, that feeling of going from freedom to restrictions on a Monday morning, everyone feels it. And everyone knows what it's like to actually go through that. And so, what I was thinking about today is what if it wasn't like that? What if the world was different for you? What if you actually didn't mind it being Monday? What if you actually loved the fact that it was Monday? Now, this might sound kind of crazy, especially if you're kind of, going to a job that you don't like or you're in work that you don't feel is fulfilling. And for you to even think about work or Mondays being nice is kind of crazy. So I think it's really, really important. This is a really, really big topic for us to actually think about because we want to be loving every day. We don't want to just be loving Saturday and Sunday and feeling that freedom on a Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday we feel like, oh my God, we're restricted and we're this and we're that. And so this is one of the reasons why I wanted to give you some tips. I wanted to give you some tricks about how to actually get to the place where you start to fall in love with Mondays, where you start to love the day that you are living on a Monday, as opposed to having the Sunday night blues and then avoiding it. And I can tell you, this is something that we can achieve in our jobs, in our work, but also, outside of work. And this is one of the things that I'm doing a webinar about specifically this Thursday. It's going to be a big one, inshallah. The link is in the description. You should definitely register for it if you want to take your income to another level. If you want to do something on the side like we all dream of doing, then you should do that. But what I want to do now is I want to give you some tips for Mondays and how to actually love Mondays, how to make the most of Mondays, and how to actually change your whole perspective, the way that you see your week, the way you do things, to change it all, right? And so, Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad, and Assalamu alaikum to Dr. Fiyaz and everyone else that's here, Ariba from India. It's great to have you guys here. I really appreciate you being here and for commenting as well. I just want to say a few things. So firstly, I want to say to you that the answer to loving Mondays is actually very simple. The answer to loving Mondays is very simple. It is to do what you love. To do what you love. If your work is doing what you love, then you will love your work and you will love being at work and you will love Mondays. And this was the situation for me. One of the dream jobs I did was working for a charity called iERA from the time it launched for the first 5 years. And that was for me a dream job. This is a job that I would get more excited about the week than the weekend because of the kind of stuff that I was doing, and I was feeling like it was work that was fulfilling. So what I want to do is I want to give you 5 simple tips on how you can actually love Mondays, how you can work on changing and transforming your life to something where you love every day and you love the work that you do and you feel like it's doing something special. So here are the 5 tips. The first one in terms of how do you actually end up doing what you love, the first tip is get clear on what you love. Get clear on what you love. And this is quite a tough one because a lot of people, they're not really sure what they like, what they don't like. And you might be like that. You don't know what you like. You don't know what you would do if you were completely free. So the first thing is to actually get clear on what do you love. And a good indication of what do you love is where does your time and where does your money go. So if you look back at your bank balance for the last 2-3 months and you see everywhere where you spent money, those are probably areas that you really love. If you look back at your time, right? Like, what do I spend all my time? For example, if you went to your YouTube watch history and you looked at all the things that you watch, you'll get a sense of the kind of things that you like and the things that you love. And so one of the first steps is for you to actually get clear on what you love. And this is quite a fun thing to do because you just go back, you're discovering more about yourself, you're understanding exactly what it is that I need to do in terms of like the things that I like. So it's very simple. All you do is just go on to your YouTube history, go to your bank balance, go to your bank statements, and see what are the things that you're spending time and money on. And that will help you with step one, which is figuring out what you actually love, right? Now, step number two, once you figured out what you love, is to actually think about what you could do to be paid. What could you do that relates to what you love and still be paid for it, right? Now, this is a really, really big question because a lot of people, they think, well, how could I possibly be paid for doing what I love and this and that? I'm telling you, it's a reality. And really, you have to see it and then you have to believe it. And then inshallah, you'll achieve it, right? So in order for you to do that, what I would say is I would think about what I really love, and then I would think about all the things that are connected to it. And I'll give you a very simple example, right? If I say, for example, I really love golf. Okay, I love golf. I love golf. Golf is my thing, right? I don't play golf, but imagine it was that. Now, what I would do is I would start looking at golf in a complete system, and I would think, what's included in golf? And I'd say, well, you've got golf courses, you've got golf equipment, you've got golf players, you've got golf TV channels, you've got golf news, you've got golf, all kinds of things, right? You can see that there's so many different things linked to golf. And it's like, okay, of all these things, like what would I really enjoy? What can I be paid for? And you start looking at the area that you love and all the things that are connected to it and start thinking about ways that you could do something to actually be paid to do it. So this is the second step I would say, is that figure out what are the things that are connected to what you love that you could be paid to do. The third thing is, now that you have a vision of what you could be doing. So for example, I might say, you know what, I love golf so much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to become a golf coach. I'm going to coach people how to be better golfers. I'm going to teach new golfers how to play golf. So I'm going to become a golf coach and I'm going to get paid for it. So I love golf. I'm going to get paid for doing it. So Monday morning, instead of me going to the office, I could actually wake up in the morning, get ready, and go play golf, right? That's amazing because I love golf. So you can see here now we have a good vision. Now, I'm not saying to you that you need to quit your job. You need to leave your family and start becoming a golf coach. What we need to do is, now that we've seen this vision, we need to look at where are we now. So think of it like a journey, like you've pointed your destination and you said the destination I'm going to is to be a golf coach. Now, how do I do that? What are the steps I need to do? Now, obviously, I can't become a golf coach next Monday morning, but what I could do is step 3, which is for you to take massive action, okay? You have to figure out what are the steps and then you take massive action. So let me just say that again. The first step is for you to actually figure out what you love. The second step is for you to think about what you could do and get paid for. The third is to figure out the steps you need to take to get there. So for example, you might say, I need to learn more about coaching. I need to learn more about how to get clients. I need to learn this. I need to learn that. And then step 4 is for you to take massive action, because action is the thing that wins the game. A lot of people will sit in their lives and go, you know what? I really want this. You know what? I really want that. You know what? I really want to do this. But they do nothing. There's no action. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing, right? So as Muslims, we need to tie our camel. We need to make sure that we take the action, right? So what I would say is that take that massive, massive action and make sure that you keep going with it. Now, with this kind of stuff, in the golf example, the steps to get there might be, I'm going to learn about coaching. I'm going to learn about how to get clients. I'm going to maybe start coaching people for free just to learn more about it. And then, I'm going to think about how much money I need to earn and figure all these things out. Then you take massive action. And then the fifth step, the last step, is really don't give up until you achieve the dream. Do not give up until you achieve the dream. What you need to do is, as you're taking massive action, put your trust in Allah. Whoever puts their trust in Allah, Allah will be sufficient for them. So what you don't want to do is you start it and you think, oh, I'm going to do this. And then those doubts come in. Oh, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I should. What about my family? What about money? All these doubts come in. And the way to do it is just take massive action and do not give up on your dream. You need to put your trust in Allah, take massive action, and remember that persistence overcomes resistance. So the main thing is for you to just keep going. If you keep going, you will eventually get there. And if you just think about a simple journey, like if you decided from now, like, may Allah protect you, right? Imagine I said that, there's a fire in your house and you're at work. May Allah protect you, your family, protect your families. But imagine you didn't know where your family was and you had to get home. And that's the journey you need to go on. And I say, well, what if you're tired? What would you do? You say, well, I'll still go home. Well, what if your man just says, no, you can't go home? I'll still go home. If there's a fire at my house and my family's there, I'm going to go home. What if your car doesn't work? I'm going to take a bus or Uber. What if Uber doesn't work? I'm going to run there. Whatever it takes to get home in that moment, I'm going to do it. And you know what? Eventually you get home or you die trying. And I'm saying this is the same mentality you want to have with these dreams. So in order for you to actually wake up on a Monday morning and feel good about what you do, you have to work towards it. You have to be persistent and you have to do these things. So like I said, my aim is for you to actually love your Mondays, for you to have a great time on Mondays, and for you not to have the Sunday blues. And one of the things we're going to be doing in the webinar is showing you some of these steps that I talked about. But what I've talked about today is how do you actually end up doing what you love on a Monday? Very, very simple. The first thing is you figure out what is it that you love. The second is you figure out how do I get paid for the thing that I love. The third thing is to figure out the steps to get there. The fourth thing is to take massive action. And the fifth and final tip is to not give up on your dream and put your trust in Allah and be persistent so it overcomes the resistance and you get to your dream, inshallah. So Jazakumullah khair, guys, for watching. I hope that you found this really, really useful. And like I said, I'm going to go into much more detail in the webinar that we're doing on Thursday, 8 p.m. UK time. So if you haven't registered already, just check out the link and it's very easy. You sign up, we'll send you an email and you can join me there. I look forward to speaking to you guys there. Jazakumullah khair for everyone that came on the live stream. It was really, really wonderful to have you. Wa alaikum salam, Abdullah and Nasir and everyone else that's been here on the live stream and the comments and everything. Really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to speaking with you guys on Thursday night, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Shadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.